You're listening to TGI Sports Talk with your host, Keith Angle, on Northeast Streaming Sports.
Hey guys, Keith Angle for TGI Sports Talk right here on Northeast Streaming Sports Network. I did lose one of my affiliates here. I'm going to try to get it on here real quick. I think we're on live now on TGI Sports Talk on Northeast Streaming Sports. Sorry guys, my vlog this week. Coach K, as you know, has announced his retirement after the upcoming season at Duke after being there since 1980. Duke basketball and Coach K are one of those unique brands in sports where you love them, you either love them or you hate them. For those of you who hate Coach K, you cannot deny what a great coach he is. For those of you who love Coach K, you know what a great coach he's been. He took over a Duke basketball team in 1980 that look, it wasn't, I don't want to say it was floundering, but they'd had a decent history. You know, they'd been in the NCAA tournament many, many years. They'd been to the Final Four. Gosh, a number of times, 63, 64, 66, 78. 78 under Bill Foster. Great team. They were the runner-up 5 times. I'm sorry, 1 time before Coach K got there. 2 times before Coach K got there. Never won a championship until Coach K got there, and he won 5. Here's some of Coach K's numbers. 5 national championships, second most of all time. 12 Final Fours, the most since 1984-85, as well as 5 in a row from 89 to 82, 88 to 82. He's now tied all time with John Wooden at 12. Maybe he'll get that record breaker this year. 16 Elite Eights, 25 Sweet 16s, 25 national tournament bids. By the way, I think they were in a row until last year. 14 number 1 seeds, 27 conference tournament champion or titles, 12 regular season, 15 tournament. 15 30-win seasons, 36 21 seasons. 8 Player of the Year, Naismith Player of the Years. I can go on and on, guys. All this after coaching at Army and doing a really good job at Army and coaching there at the feet of Bob Knight and then taking over that program before coming to Duke. Before Coach K was Coach K and he got to Duke, he almost got ran out of town before he got a chance to become Coach K and win 5 national championships. He took over a team that, as I said, hadn't been awful, had been to the Final Four and the national runner-up as recently as 1978 under Bill Foster, who oddly left Duke to go to South Carolina. But Mike Krzyzewski went to the NIT his first year and then had losing seasons, his second and third seasons in Duke, and they wanted him out. They wanted him gone. And then things started to click in 83, 84. They win 24 games. They get into the NCAA tournament for the first time. And then they started going to NCAA tournament after NCAA tournament after NCAA tournament. There's a lot of people who don't like Coach K because they think, the Dukesters think they're better than everybody else. Look at it. It's a school of higher education, and it's a really good academic school as well as being a good athletic school in basketball. But Coach K has been a winner everywhere he's gone. He's had chances to leave Duke several times. He had a chance to go to the Boston Celtics before he won his first national championship, I believe. He had a chance to go to the Portland Trail Blazers. He had a chance to go to the LA Lakers. I think he had a chance to go somewhere else that I'm not even, that's escaping me right now. But he built a brand in Duke. And these are coaches, guys, 42 years he'll have been at Duke, if I'm doing my math right. 41 if I'm doing it wrong. There's no coach ever going to spend 41 years at one school ever again. I'll bet anything you want to bet on that. At least not in my lifetime. Well, I guess I'll be, well, unless somebody's been there a long time, I'll be 100 years old if he starts this year and goes 40 years. You're not going to see coaches like Coach K and Roy Williams and Jim Boeheim, who'll be retiring soon, who's 76 years old. We're not going to see these coaches again, these types of coaches. And they're very, very, the word's escaping me right now, but look at, you love them or you hate them. That's all I can say, right? That's the kind of dynamic that they bring out in people because they win. They're consistent winners. And some people say you can't mention Boeheim in the same sense as Coach K. Yes, I can. These are iconic coaches. Coach K has done nothing except bring class and winning to Duke. Some people will say, no, he's filthy. His mouth is filthy on the sideline. Great coach, great motivator of young men, great builder of young men. How many of his former players have gone on to be coaches? And how many of his assistants have gone on to be head coaches? Quite a few. Quite a few. And most of them have come out, and quite a few good NBA players. Maybe not great players, but he's produced a lot of NBA players. And good people, which is as important for coaches as anything else. I'm sorry. It's about winning and losing at the Division I level. I understand. But when you can do both, when you can produce really good basketball teams year after year, national championships, contenders year after year, and develop good young men at the same time, well, you've done a pretty good job. And Coach K has done a pretty good job for, well, over 40 years at Duke and for 5 years at Army before that. Now, you tell me that's not a great body of work. You people who are Coach K haters or Duke haters, it's fine to hate that school because you love UNC or you love North Carolina State or Wake Forest or whatever reason you have for not liking Duke or Coach K. You cannot dispute that he's one of the iconic coaches in the history, not just of college basketball, but in sports. And he produces good young men. As a rule. Will there be a few bad apples in there? I'm sure. But there's not guys coming out of here with some of the other problems that kids have. And that's got a lot to do with the guy running the show. And if you hate him because he was beating you. That's why you hate him. If you don't, leave a comment. Tell me why I'm wrong, that Coach K is the devil. Coach K ever have any recruiting violations that I'm aware of? Maybe some minor ones here and there, and maybe not on him. Who knows, with boosters and whatnot. I'm not going to say there's never been a single violation, but this team has never had a major scandal, never been put on probation or anything close to it. Not many other major coaches can I say that about. Even the immortal John Wooden, who I love as a coach and as a person that I use as a for motivational things when it comes to my real world job. But Coach Wooden had a pretty good run of it with some of the boosters and Sam Gilbert and things going on there. Do I think Duke had the same kind of thing going on? No, not the same way. Was there probably an underground railroad to Duke with certain kids? Maybe. But not in a sleazy, underhanded way, the way Sam Gilbert did things at UCLA and other schools have done. Look at all this stuff going on with the scandals now that the FBI is involved with it at schools like Arizona State and Kansas and Indiana, or not Indiana, but a bunch of other schools. You don't see that happening. North Carolina's embroiled in their own, or was embroiled in their own scandal with academics recently. You haven't seen that at Duke. These guys are real student athletes. They really are. And you can dispute it if you want. I'd love to see your comments and tell me I'm wrong. But this is a life well led, a job well done, and not just a great coach who produced great teams year after year, winning national championships and competing for them year in and year out, as I said, but developing good young men. If they didn't go on to the NBA, they produce something in society, the majority of them. Now, we want to live a little different. The program went a little different direction the last few years, and it showed. When it was done Coach K's way, they were competitive, and they were also producing good young people. Will this happen going forward? Our coaches, the coaches we see today that are great coaches, it seems like one after another of them are embroiled in one scandal or another, which is one reason they can't last 40 years in one position, and they'll never have the endurance to do this with that he's had through the years, through some major health issues too at certain times in his career. He's done it the right way. He's done it he's done it the winning way, and he's done it the building good character way. Christian Laettner aside. I kid you. Christian Laettner's Christian Laettner. He is who he is. Coach K is who he is. Building great young men as well as great young ball players. I say Coach K is one of the greatest, maybe the greatest coach ever put his butt down on a sideline. I'm going to say right here, the best coach of all time. Sorry, John Wooden fans. Keith Engel, TGI Sports Talk. Give me your feedback. Am I right? Am I wrong? You hate them, you love them. Keith Engel, TGI Sports Talk, right here on Northeast Streaming Sports Talk. See you Sunday.
I mean, you can see right now, without LeBron, Lakers are struggling.
Let me tell you about a team I hate, all right? I know the Dallas Cowboy fan is here, so I had to make sure he knew how much I hate this team.
I'm ready.
I've often said that the people who run baseball, they try very hard to ruin it.
I'm from Brooklyn. I don't have a problem saying it to his face. Oh, I'm from Brooklyn. Hey, you guys any